Oh, you made it to part 10. Hi. So, Juicy just passed away on the floor of the casino. To Melinda, she's playing games. I think she's just playing blackjack or betting cards and money and stuff. She's with an older man who used to fight in Vietnam. He's a good-looking older fella, and Melanie is like smitten. She's inebriated, but she's feeling good. She's empowered and heavily flirting with this man. And he seems to like the attention, but he's holding himself up, you know, just real stoic and like, yes, this is a fun game. And she keeps scoring, and they just keep getting more and more money and chips, and they're doing a great job. And she's like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Let's go right now into the back rooms and fool around. And the man is just like, yeah, calm down. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to just play between you and me. How about that? We'll just bet against each other. Oh my god, yeah, sure, whatever. As long as I can get into those pants. Yeah. So things went from decent to worse real quick. And I guess in Vietnam, he says this as she lost a hand. He grabbed a hold of her hair, and he's like, do you know what we bet on when I was in Nam? You see, we didn't have any money or things to bet with. So the people we came across, our enemies, we would steal the scalps of children, and we would use those to bet in games. Melanie is screaming and trying to fight him off at this point. He's got a fistful of her hair, and he pulls out a sharp object, and he scalps her, cuts into her forehead, peels back the skin and hair. She is scalpless, and she runs off screaming and bleeding through the casino. And the man just turns to the dealer, and he's like, I want to bet with this. And the dealer's like, you can't bet with someone else's flesh. It has to be yours. You can't just be stealing flesh from people. And the dealer witnessed all this, and he's just like, this is fine. Like, nah, that's not yours. Well, hold your horses, you young buck. This is my trophy now. I'll still bet with my chips. I still have money left over, but I'm just letting you know that this is my trophy. End of scene. Back to Lily. She's racing through the crowds. Lily is beelining towards the restroom that Sarah is deceased in. She walks in. It is the men's restroom somehow. And a horrific scene. I won't get too deep into it. But there is a line of men who are taking advantage of her deceased body. Sarah is lying dead on the floor. And there are two men on either side of her. And there is at least 5 other men waiting their turn. Their personal organs in their hands, waiting for a turn with this deceased girl. This scene is described for like 15 minutes, and Lily bears witness, and immediately, like, she sees red. Like, she is mad. Not the character red. She screams at them and goes in swinging. She wastes no time. She balled fist. She's fighting these guys to get them off of Sarah. Screaming, yelling. The bodyguard, Day comes in, and he's like, what in the fuck happened? She's screaming. She's trying to protect the body of Sarah. And she's like, you motherfucker, you monsters, get out of here. And Day grabs a couple dudes and throws them out the door. And he's like, what happened? I don't know. I was in the dressing room and somebody told me that she was dead. Oh, the Black Widow is not gonna like this. I know. Well, she was your responsibility, and now that your responsibility is gone, you know who has to take her place now, right? I'm gonna make a couple phone calls. And Day calls Marty and has Marty put him on speaker so C can overhear what's going on. He tells them that the girl who's supposed to go on stage in 45 minutes is gone. And Calypso the Cunning is their biggest act, and they need someone now. And C's just like, who was in charge of her? Lily. Oh. Lily. The girl I cannot stand. Good to know. She's going on instead. that'll teach her a lesson. Make her an example to the rest of the girls that when you mess up and you cross me, your butt is on the line, so Lily can take her place then. Yes, ma'am. I'll let her know. Lily! You're going on stage. Well, just follow me. So immediately after this phone call, C was watching the security cams. Some guy went into the mystery parlay. And if you remember from the Red version, that is the last thing that Red had to do. No, that was the first room that he had to go in to near the end of it. So C watched the guy spin the wheel, and she loved the act of voyeurism and watching death and pain and blood. So she watched this guy grab the hacksaw, and he had to cut off his own arm. So he did. And he passed out due to blood loss, and the timer counted down from the 30 seconds. He did not get up, and she had a button that controlled the room, and if you do not do these specific things within the allotted amount of time, she pushes the button, and it has a Zyklon Z gas. It's pretty much lethal. It's a lethal gas. It killed the man right there, and it allowed you to open up the room for the next person. So she did that, and then she made her way to the theater to watch this new act with Calypso the Cunning and Lily as a additive of shadows.